Hello, hello, hello. John Mason. How is everybody? Hope you all well, considering. We are now in the month of Elul, the month before Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, the High Holy Days. I take this time to say to everybody, following the old tradition, if I have offended or acted negatively towards anybody out there, I ask you to forgive me. And if anybody out there has acted negatively towards me, I forgive you. Okay. Now, last week we put up with the Republican National Convention, which was nothing more than a Cult of Trump Jonestown event, where everybody drank the mental Kool-Aid in the form of the coronavirus, more or less. We had the whole parade of Trump sycophants and the McCluskeys, Mark and Chris, and the McCluskeys, the crazy St. Louis upscale millionaire couple who aimed guns at peaceful Black Lives Matter protesters, acting like they were barbarians trying to crash the gates of civilization. Racism isn't just underneath the surface, it's popping up right in our faces. And Trump has let the ugly, nasty genie right out of the bottle. And let's be ready to kill it. Not just put it back in the bottle, but kill it. At the convention were trotted out, like I said, Trump sycophants and family members, like Kimberly Guilfoyle, whose main qualification is being Donald Trump Jr.'s girlfriend. Ranting and raving, "Oh, it's yet to come!" Advocating 4 more years of Trump, which means 4 more years of this nation being a pariah state, ridiculed, laughed at, mocked, with a pandemic still raging. There's estimates that say that by election day, 200,000 people have died from the COVID. And we are now 6 million persons infected. That's something to be proud of? Any environmental issues? Real, like the wildfires going on in California. Trump refuses to do anything towards the wildfires of California, just like he's not doing anything towards fighting the pandemic. And now we have at the same time as the convention, part of which took place on federal property like Fort McHenry and the White House, which is decked up as a Trump stage. He's like a monarch, or trying to be one of those dictators he loves and emulates. During the same period are the events going on in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Jacob Blake, a 29-year-old African-American man, was just peacefully walking into his car. Our police officers shot him 7 times. By some miracle, he wasn't killed outright, but God knows if he's going to be able to walk again. Right there in front of his kids. And we're supposed to be shocked that there is violence going on. It's inevitable. We have to understand. During the convention, the speakers refused to acknowledge the racial problems going on in this country, the blatant racism, the institutionalized war on African American people and other people of color. Just concentrating on the riots, and I don't like riots or vandalism and looting, but I damn sure hate racism and attacks on minorities or any other people trying to exercise their rights to vote or go to college or just live. And the fun part is, I'm being sarcastic, during the demonstrations in Kenosha, this little twerp 17-year-old punk from Illinois, Kyle Rittenhouse, a Trump fanboy, decides his own mother drives him all the way to Kenosha, packing an AR-15, and she killed 2 people and wounded 1. And he just walked past the cops like no big deal. And he was arrested later on. The point is, we're expected to put up with violence by reactionary thugs and hoodlums associated with Trump, and it's like Trump has his own militia, like Hitler's brown shirts. We have to fight this. We have to stand up for this. We can't take this, and we're not going to take this. Americans, exercise your rights. Educate yourselves on the issues of the day. When there is a demonstration for a worthy cause against police violence or abusive government or poorly run schools or what have you, get out there. Don't let these thugs and bullies intimidate you. Then finally, November 3rd, take yourselves out to the voting booth and vote. Vote by mail, vote in person, over on the internet, but vote. The politicians will listen. And that's another thing. Always popping up, there's this thing that, in spite of everybody hating his guts, Trump's going to win re-election anyway. We can't allow that. You know what 4 more years of Trump will be? 4 more years of this country being a pariah state. 4 more years of people dying of the coronavirus. 4 more years of economic disaster. 4 more years of a plutocracy sucking the life out of working and low-income people to make themselves richer. 4 more years of the erosion of the middle class. 4 more years of lost dreams. We can't have that. November 3rd, get out and vote. Then take to the streets. Take to the streets. You know Trump's going to pull every dirty trick in the book to stay in power. You can't let this happen. Show your outrage. Stand up. Get out there and vote. And be Americans worthy of the title. Be worthy of the people who fought in this Civil War. Be worthy of the generation of World War II who fought fascism abroad. We can beat fascism at home. We'll do it. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. Please contact me about my anthology of works, All of the Above. I'm proud of this work. Thank you.